Hello, SPED 2010 students. I hope everyone's having a great week. So, this will be pretty much the last video that you're going to have for me for this semester because semester ends Friday, April 26th. So, you are finishing out with week 14, which is the last week in the module 4. So, I wanted to go ahead and just kind of go over what you're doing this week as well as finishing up some of the closing activities for this course. So, this week we're going to be looking at what is explicit instruction. So, we have learned a lot about strategies and teaching strategies and implementing them in Module 4. You have also been able to view and experience some of this in your service learning. So, you're going to be learning about how this research based strategy is really effective in the classroom. What does it look like? And what are the advantage of this tool and strategy? And what are some characteristics that students have when you're trying to incorporate this specific strategy? One thing too is to go back and connect it to the five co-teaching models and implementing some of these strategies that you've been learning. So, for your reading task, I have given you an article that is specifically talking about explicit instruction in the classroom. I also have given you an activity video, if you will, that is really going to help you look at explicit instruction and what it actually looks like in the classroom. And you will be doing a discussion board. So, some of the things that you're also going to be completing is I have given you a study guide for the final exam. Now, I think it was maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I sent out your final exam schedule. Your final exam is going to open this Sunday, actually. I opened a little bit early. So, it's going to open on Sunday, April 28th, and close Tuesday, April 30th. So, I went ahead and gave you the study guide that you can start working on now if you want. The other thing that you're going to be doing as far as closing activities for the course is you're going to complete the course feedback and then the post test. Now, remember, the post test is that test that you took when you first came into my course. And that first week of classes, I made you take the pre-test. The pre-test was kind of gauging to see what you knew about special education. I'm going to give you the same exact test that I did at the very beginning. And what that allows me to do is to see your growth. Remember, this test is over our course objectives. So this allows me to see if you're meeting those objectives and if you mastered the skills in this course. Also here is really talking about your concepts that you should focus on. Obviously, explicit instruction modeling, right? Because we can use this as part of the co-teaching modeling, but also modeling what things look like instead of just telling students. And we're going to look at what directed practice is and then independent practice. So these are very important when we're talking about explicit instruction. So I wanted to show you what the assignment actually looks like. So let's go. You have the article here. I also put in their learning resources a video that kind of introduces you to explicit instruction and it explains it a little bit further. So this video was from Teaching Matters. Um, I feel like even though it's an older video, it's still good to watch because this is the best example to show you. And if you see here, it was not you explicit instruction with these high school students, but we can also tailor it for younger kids if we need to. For the activity, you're going to be watching a video. And when you're done with the video, so there'll be two videos that you can watch. One of them is for the actual assessment assignment, the other one is going to be just giving you an introduction to explicit instruction. So you'll see here, we're doing explicit instruction with a smaller grade level here, so a younger grade. So this is going to allow you to see it in multiple ways. After you watch the video, you're going to complete the discussion board that goes along with the video. Now, you'll see here It is going to be due April 26th at 5 p.m. The reason I'm doing that is because the course ends April 26th. Now, I have given you longer for the course feedback and the post test. You'll see there that the post test and course feedback, it's not due until May 2nd. And I also encourage everyone to do the course feedback because when you are allowed to really give your feedback and to tell me the things you liked about it, maybe things you didn't or could be improved upon, and maybe some suggestions. It really allows me to improve my course. So please make sure that you do that. But both of those will close on May 2nd. You'll see here, I also have a link to the final. The final is only going to be over the last module, module 4. So that will be weeks 11, 12, 13. I have given you an exam review here for the final. So please make sure that you study and review that, as well as review your notes for chapters 11, 12, and 13 and 14. All right, so that pretty much will cover the last bit of the semester as well as the closing activities. I wanted to mention too, I did finish grading all of the service learning projects for those that turn them in, so you should be able to go in and look at your feedback and your grade. I am almost finished grading the co-teaching assignments, and I will email everyone once those have been graded. All right, so if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and just push through. You're at the finish line, you're almost there. So you can do this and you've got this, guys. All right, take care.